You're watching Emergency Broadcasting System. The estimated date is March or November. It's 19 hours. So now, as usual, it's time for...
It's time to play Hypocrite of the Week.
The program contains immature and adult subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Still fucking what? And with real-life Bond villain Elon Musk beavering away on X, spreading a flurry of slurry across the Gooniverse, and Jeff Bezos crouched in a filleting position ready to receive the royal orange cock of the tax-dodging multi...
Warning, the following contains images of animals in their natural habitat. Viewer discretion.
Dodging multi-millionaire felon who's now running the show. America is now a fully fledged plutocracy.
Re-envisioned.
The decline of the American empire. Next.
10-year-old girl, 9-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl doesn't need $37.
This plane's not for me. This goes to the United States Air Force for whoever is president. And at some point, it'll be like Ronald Reagan. It'll be decommissioned. You know, it's 11 years old.
So it stays until it's decommissioned?
Yeah, it'll be decommissioned because they won't want it. Plus, they'll have the other two planes by that time.
And that's an issue?
Libya gave him a horse guard. Qatar gave him horses and camels and a sword dancing ceremony.
Is Woodrow Wilson president?
With all of the ridiculous swirling around our President Donald Trump over his measly little $400 million plane, it's time to play Hypocrite of the Week.
Trump's family is doing billions in business in all three countries that he is visiting this week. Some of the deals going on right now: Saudi Arabia, 2 luxury towers, Liv Golf Partnership, Qatar, Golf Club and Villas, UAE, luxury hotel, cryptocurrency deal.
Including here in Saudi Arabia, where there is a Trump-branded tower on the way in Jeddah. In Qatar, where the president is heading tomorrow, his son Eric recently unveiled a new beach villa and golf community.
Who's that strange-looking man behind you? Did he follow you in here?
His third stop on this trip is the United Arab Emirates, which is home to the major investments in one of the Trump family newest ventures, the Trump's crypto company, World Liberty Financial.
President Trump's, quote, corruption tour of the Middle East. This was him landing in Saudi Arabia. Separately, the Trump family organization continues to pursue billions of dollars in real estate and associated deals in that country and region.
Everybody's favorite family game show, Hypocrite of the Week. Celebrating our 15th year and over 12,000 episodes of absolute hypocrisy and unbridled bullshit. I'm Zachariah Linstar, liberal, your host for today, and of course, as always, my co-host. How you doing, Seth?
My new cryptocurrency, it's amazing. You give me money, I give you everybody wins.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Seth. Everybody gets a fair chance on this show because hypocrisy is a special art. But we've got some humdingers for you today, I'm sure. Let's go to the tape.
Biden family and their business associates received $20 million in payments from foreign actors in places like Russia, China, Ukraine, and Romania.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all get it done.
More than $20 million went to Joe Biden's family, paid by Ukrainians and Russians and Kazakhs and Chinese communists.
They say they have just the thing, this tricked out 747.
He used the power of his office as the vice president of this country to secure massive amounts of money for his own family.
The crooked Biden crime family. Ha ha! Outstanding work.
What exactly did the Bidens do to receive the millions and millions of dollars from our enemies around the world?
Set him up and knock him down.
We don't like corrupt politicians like Joe Biden. You see, they just found him $5 billion went to him.
I took an oath to defend the Constitution. Nerd!
I think we would have noticed if Scranton Joe had suddenly become a multi-billionaire. I don't remember seeing a blinged out Amtrak called Track Force One.
On that note, did you know that Joe Biden once had to borrow money just to pay for his son's cancer treatment? Yeah, that's true. And when Barack Obama found out that they were going to mortgage their house, loaning them $500,000 they needed, sadly, it was too late.
I'd make millions off of my father's presidency. I'd be a really rich guy. It would be incredible.
Not associated with any known society.
But that's not really hypocrisy. You're going to have to do a little better than that.
I wish my name was Hunter Biden, because then I'd be a really rich guy and I'd go abroad and make millions of dollars, and then I'd come home and my father would put his hand on my shoulder and say, "Welcome home, bub." And we'd talk and we'd hug and he'd ask about my life, and then he said, "I'm proud of you, son." And,
But that definitely sounds like somebody who, what is it? A billionaire? Multi-millionaire?
You've made a couple of comments this morning. You said money laundering, you said bribery, you said influence peddling. Obviously, Mr. Chairman, these are very, very serious charges, and the White House is denying it. How will you prove it?
Yep. Well, we're going to present the American people with a report, hopefully very soon. And there are going to be a lot of footnotes in this report.
I think that's a bit of the pot calling the kettle black.
It is true, there were lots of footnotes, although if you zoom in on those footnotes, they say, "We didn't think you were actually going to read these." Here come the waterworks. Joe Biden loves his up, son. I wish I was Hunter.
Sounds about right to me. That's perfect.
We are rocking. The United States is the hottest country, with the exception of your country, I have to say, right? I'm not going to take that on. No, Mohammed, I'm not going to take that on. Wouldn't that be a terrible thing if I made that full statement? But I will not do it. You're hotter.
If this was a best man toast at a wedding, someone would cut the mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your left, we've got the mainstream media trying to make a scandal out of nothing.
Rip off! Bless you.
I mean, that's not really hypocrisy. It's all bullshit. But it's not hypocrisy. They weren't able to prove any of that. If only we could prove something against Donald Trump.